Hey guys, thank you for watching rTech channel again. Today we have something exciting for you guys. We're going to look at the GTX 950 gaming graphics card, and the second part of the video is going to see if it's actually going to fit inside the Cooler Master N400 cabinet. So that's the Cooler Master N400. Okay, I've just put it to sleep right now, just to give you a picture of how big the cabinet is. Okay, and we're going to see if this graphics card here is going to go inside that. Right. So let's talk a little about the GTX 950 gaming card. So this comes with the new architecture, Maxwell, and it's got 2 GB of DDR5 RAM, PCI Express 3, and it's an overclocked edition. So as you can see, the special feature about this particular graphics card is that if there's no load on the PC, it's actually not going to run the fans. So it's going to be ultra quiet. It's got a twin blade configuration. It's made by MSI, and it's also got some really cool features like turning off the ambient blue during the night, so that you don't it doesn't disturb your sleep. So it's got some really cool features. It's along with that, it's got 3 display ports. It's got 1 HDMI port, 1 DVI port. It's also got a 128-bit memory interface, which is less than those of the Radeons. And this has also got some cool flashing LEDs on the board, which you can turn off, of course. It's just some cool. Okay, let me open this up. Okay, so it comes in this box. I've already opened it before. Oops. Yeah, I've opened it the other way around. Okay, so it comes in this dual box setup. So yeah, that's the card inside. You get this small little pack which holds a CD and how it works, and adapters, etc. Right, and nice packing, and of course here's a card. It's pretty big, right? As you can see, it's got this special fan with unique blades. They actually run a lot slower, but are supposed to be more efficient in terms of air delivery. The card is really big, right? So you can see it's really huge, and if you look at the gap in between there's nothing on that board. It's just kept for heat dissipation. So there's no PCB which is printed here in this area, but they've still extended the card to keep the heatsink as big as that. Wow. Okay, and here's the layout of this side. Here's the DVI port. You have the display ports as well as the HDMI ports. Sorry. Okay, and the card itself is built like a gamer's dream. It's got this nice cover along all the ports. Okay, now we got to see if this is going to actually fit inside our N400. So the motherboard is a triple SLI board, and I'm just trying to see if this can actually even just get inside the place that we have. It's quite comfortable actually. There's enough space. So if I look at the slot there in the middle, which is the white PCI Express slot there, that one, I think it comfortably sits there. It's going to comfortably fit there. Okay. And this is the N400 Cooler Master cabinet. Not a very gaming friendly rig, but it can do. So if I put this in here, it's still going to give me enough space to fix the card. Let me go ahead and do that and show you how it looks. Okay, it looks as if I'll have to move some of the stuff here. that's the hard disk there, and this end, it looks like it's going to be a very difficult fit in. As you can see, it's actually touching the other end of the motherboard, so it's a pretty big card. I'm going to have to move stuff around to get this fixed. Okay, finally after a bit of movement, as you can see, I moved the hard disk a bit down, and another hard disk on top. I got some space there, and there's a fan which actually blows air inside. And this card is really huge. As you can see, it's probably as long as probably even longer than the motherboard by about an inch, right? And let me give you a top view of this. You see that? So it starts here, right here. I know it's difficult to understand how this looks from certain angles, but look at where it starts. It starts right here and goes all the way here till this end, and the motherboard actually ends here, and you can see that the card is much bigger than that, right? And you definitely need at least a 600 watt power supply. So this is a CX600. I'm hoping it can handle this graphics card, and it's got this nice logo here. I think that glows too, but I'm not sure. And I like the twin fan option. It's going to keep this thing cool. I hope there's enough air for circulation, and if not, I can move this hard disk below. That's the advantage of this cabinet, right? I mean, if you have a Cooler Master, you can just move things around without using any tool, and that makes it really nice to work with it. So okay, looks like I just need to give it a power supply. You need a 6-pin external power supply connected to this to make this work. So I'm going to connect this. Okay, and that should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and power this up. Let me see if I can show you some pictures of the LED, and we'll take it from there. Okay, I just turned this thing on, and look at that. That's the logo which I was talking about, which glows. And this is the 950 GTX, and I like the way MSI has actually given that logo. Two fans actually at the bottom. I'm not sure if this is still spinning, but that's how it looks in the rig. Let me give you a better look. Okay, so the fans are not running, because this heatsink is so huge. You can actually take a lot of heat even before it starts to use the fans themselves. So this is really quiet. The sound you hear is the external fan I'm using, but right now it doesn't look like the fan's actually working. The PC is actually on, and no sign of the fan being used. So that's a good thing. I mean, let's see. Let me give you a better look of this PC now. There you go. It's almost full, right from this end to that end. And of course, this PC is liquid cooled with a H55 i5 processor. And okay, so that's how the MSI looks. Let me turn off the light to show you the logo again. There you go. So that's the logo which glows. The MSI logo actually glows. There's also some lights in the fan which I'm trying to figure out. Let me show you that as well. Okay, I've installed the drivers, and what you can do with the LEDs here is that you can put it into different modes. Like for example, here you can see I put it on currently the breathing mode, so the light keeps going on and off, just like the human breathing rhythm. So it's nothing fancy, but that's one of the small things you can do with it. So the light keeps coming on and off, and other than that, it's a very quiet card unless you put some load on it. I'm sure you guys have access to benchmarks on different websites, so I'm not going to show you that. So other than that, this is a great card, and lots of connectivity options, and a must buy if you're a avid gamer. Thanks so much for watching.